Hi children, and welcome to Monday's comprehension lesson. So I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and you are ready for just 3 days of learning this week before we are back to school. So make sure you keep up all of your fantastic effort and all of your learning, and keep on sending me lots of photographs to the email address so I can see what you're up to. So let's have a little look at some work that was sent in on Friday. So thank you to Samuel and thank you to Alexa for your learning. Samuel, you did my challenge and also answered your questions in your yellow lined book, and you listened carefully, Sam, to my instructions about using the question to help you answer the question as well. So well done. I can see a real improvement with your comprehension skills, Samuel. So real good thumbs up and big thumbs up to you. And Alexa, I'm very impressed that you keep on challenging yourself and extending your learning by using your yellow book to practice your handwriting and to think about those full answers. So well done, Alexa, and also a big thank you for sending in your learning as well. So thank you to grown-ups, and well done to everybody else who sent their learning on Friday. Remember to send them again today, and then your work might be on my slideshow tomorrow. So good job, year one. So today we are on page 15 in our textbooks. So you need to find that page now, please, and you are looking for this page. And the title of the page today is Reindeer. And we know that it is about a reindeer because we've got a picture as well. So the picture helps us to know what the text is about, and we've got a picture of a reindeer with his huge antlers, and the title of the piece of text at the top also gives us a big clue that it is about a reindeer. So we're going to begin by looking for some key words in our text, and we did this together on Friday, and I thought it was really useful for when you came to read your text by yourself. So I think it's a really good skill to have. So we're going to do the same again today. We're going to read the words in the list first, and then I'm going to let you pause the video and you're going to look for them in the text and circle them or underline them, and then when you read the text all the way through, you should be familiar with some of those words that we have discussed, and it will help you to read the text more fluently and help you to understand as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the first word in the list together. And we've already discussed this word. I'm going to underline it now. What did we say the title of this piece of text was? Reindeer. Well done. So there is the first key word, reindeer. The second word on my list, we can sound this one out. So let's take our time. N, or, n. Northern, northern. And the word northern means that something is north, which means at the top. We've got north and south, so northern. And the third word on our list is the word world. And it's got the old sound at the end and the w at the beginning. But the word world has got the sound in the middle, so it's a little bit tricky. So we've got the word world. Our next word begins with a k, and it's got the d at the end. So remember that this sometimes says d instead of d. And it's got the sound and the v. And here we've got an o, which in this case sounds like an o. So we've got k, o, v, erd, covered. Well done if you kept up with me there. And this word I'm going to underline because we look at this word quite a lot at school and we are learning the spelling of it too. And it says because. Well done if you got that right. And the more you can practice this word, the more useful it's going to be in school, because we are going to start using the word because to extend our sentences soon. So keep on practicing that word for me. So we're going to be looking for the word because in the text. The next word begins with and this word is very tricky to read because we have got a split digraph here, but we don't actually use it in this word. Okay, this says move. Very tricky, this word, move. So we're going to look for that word. And the word underneath, we've got a grr at the beginning, phrase 4. And here we've got the ow sound. But again, I'm keeping you on your toes today. It doesn't make the ow sound in this word. Groups, groups. That doesn't sound right. In this case, this sound makes oo. Groups, groups. Very tricky. So the word groups, we have got the word dist, dist, and this is very tricky at the end, year 1. This word says distances, distances. So see if you can spot that. Okay, the next word has got the sp sound at the beginning, and then it's very tricky in the middle, but the word says special. So well done if you got that word, special. And our second to last word in our list, we can sound out. We've got ant, antlers. And antlers are here. These are antlers. Just draw an arrow at the top of the reindeer's head. And the last word on our word search list is types. That's very tricky, types. So what I would like you to do now is to pause my video. If you haven't already, pause the video and look now for all of the words in our list inside the text, okay? And then on my next slide, I'm going to show you where they are so you can mark your work, see if you found them all, okay? So pause the video now because I'm going to press the next slide and I don't want to give away the answers. Okay, there we go, year 1. So I have got some red boxes now over all of those keywords. So by now you should have found them and you should be able to read them, which will help you to read the full text. So have a go now at reading through the text. Try your very best to read the words. A lot of the words in this text we can actually sound out. So we should be okay. And if you want to send me a video of you reading it, that would be fantastic, so I can listen to you just like I would in school. Okay? So, the next job that we're going to do today in the video is we're going to go through each question together because I need you to remember to write your answer in a full sentence, okay? So it's also very good if you can find the answer and you just write the answer. But when we've got comprehension, we must write a full answer so that if I didn't have the question, I would be able to read the answer and know exactly what it is about, okay? So we're going to think about it together. And a little tip is to always use the question to help you answer it. So question 1 in your workbooks, so we're on this page, okay? Question 1 is, why do reindeer have lots of fur? So it is a why question. Why? So why do reindeer have lots of fur? So the first thing we need to do is to look at the text. So let's start at the beginning and keep on reading until we see the word fur, because we know that we need to find out the answer as to why. So reindeer live in the northern part of the world where it is very cold. Because of this, they are covered in fur to keep them warm. I can see the word fur. Can you see the word fur? Draw a line underneath the word fur now and see if you can find the reason why. So we've got the word because, so we know that the reason is going to be here. So the reason is because of this. So because it is cold, they are covered in fur to keep them warm. So we have got the answer right there in front of us. So what you need to do first is you need to orally, which means with your mouth and your words, say the answer. So why do reindeers have lots of fur? Reindeers have lots of fur because They live in the northern part of the world where it is very cold and the fur keeps them warm. And then have a go at writing that sentence down. So I don't want to see your sentence starting with the word because or just to keep them warm. That's not a full sentence. So a full sentence. Reindeers have lots of fur because, and then your answer. So have a go at doing that now in your yellow book because you might need more space than one line. And then once you've done it, you can continue. Okay? So pause my video, answer the first question, and then press play, and we're going to look at the second one together. Now, question 3 on your booklet next, which is a little bit confusing, but we're going to come back to question 2. So question 3 is a how question. How? How do reindeer find food in the winter? So this question is asking us, how do the reindeers find their food? So circle the word food and then circle the word winter. Those are the key words in the question. How do reindeer find food in the winter? So we need to read the text and we need to keep on reading until we see or hear the word food or the word winter, and then we know that our answer is going to be somewhere there. So let's go back to the beginning. Reindeer live in the northern part of the world where it is very cold. Because of this, they are covered in fur to keep them warm. So that was the answer to question 1. They move around in big groups called herds. Reindeer are used to walking long distances and are also strong swimmers. Reindeer have special horns on their heads called antlers. In the winter, so here's the information we need because there's the word winter and there underneath is the word food. So I can see it before I've heard myself read. In the winter, they use their antlers to dig for food. They know where to dig because they can smell the food under the snow. So smell the food. Reindeer eat grass, moss and other types of plants. So the piece of information that we need to answer the question is at the end. Go back to the question. How do reindeer find food in the winter? So in the text it tells us and it shows us in the winter they use their antlers to dig for food. That is your answer. How do reindeers find their food? Full sentence, remember. Use the question to help you. Reindeers find their food in the winter by using their antlers to dig. Okay? So you can save your answer first to make sure it makes sense. And then you write it down, read it, check it makes sense, check you've not got any words missing. When you know it's perfect and you've got a full sentence and you've used the question, write it in your yellow book. You won't have enough space in your white book, I don't think, because you've only got 2 sentences, 2 lines. Okay? So have a go now at answering question 3. Take a photograph of your answer and send it in to me. And then, to end today, we're going to go to question 2. And we're going to think about true and false. So what does true mean? And what does false mean? If something is true, what does it mean? Tell you're grown up. And if something is false, what does that mean? Okay, let's see if you were right. So if something is true, then it is correct. It is right, so thumbs up if it's true. If something is false, then it is incorrect. It is wrong. Okay, so true and false. Your thumbs are a good way to remind you of true, false. Good job. So I'm going to look now at question 2 in your work booklet, and it's asking you to write true or false for each sentence. So the first sentence is, Reindeer can't swim. So is that true or is that false? So reindeer can't swim. So we need to look for the word swim. So have a look for it in the text. When you see the word swim, I'm reading it now. Oh, I can see there the word swimmers. We're going to read that sentence. Reindeer are used to walking long distances and are also strong swimmers. So we've got a fact there, got some information. So reindeers are also strong swimmers. So if you're a strong swimmer, can you swim? You can. If you are a strong swimmer, you can swim. So reindeers can swim. So this sentence is false. So you need to write the word false next to the first sentence, okay? Let's look at the next one. The next statement, the next sentence, what was this word? Reindeer live in groups. Groups. Reindeer live in groups. So read the text, look for the word groups. When you see it, draw a line underneath it, groups, and then go back to the beginning of that sentence. They move around in big groups called herds. So it tells us there that reindeers live in big groups called herds. So is that sentence true or false? Give me a thumbs up if it's true, thumbs down if it's false. And then write your answer. And I'm not going to tell you if you are correct. You've got to send a photograph and I will let you know. Last question then, year one. What does the sentence say? We know this word by now. Reindeer eat other animals. So do reindeers eat other animals? Go through your text. I know that the answer will be at the bottom because we've spoken about food. And it tells us here that reindeer eat grass, moss, and other types of plants. So do reindeers eat animals? Yes or no? True or false? If it's true, write true. If it's false, write false. But all of the answers are in the text, okay? So I've talked quite a lot today all about this page and how we answer comprehension questions. So make sure you've done them all now. And then to finish, you've got a little challenge and I would like you to research an animal of your choice or two animals and me a little fact file, just like the one in our books. So we've got a little fact file about a reindeer and it tells us lots of interesting facts. So I would like you to choose an animal, some pictures on my screen there to help you, and then go onto Google, or if you've got an encyclopedia or if you've got any books at home, pull out some information and write it down or draw me a poster and send it to me so I can learn about some other animals, okay? And if you want to give me a little challenge, you can ask me if some facts are true or false and I will find out for you, okay? Lots to be getting on with. Thank you for listening today, but it's really important that we are listening because this is our lesson like in school, okay? So be the best you can be, try hard, send me lots of photographs, send me a video reading if you want to, and I can't wait to give out lots of marvellous news and good feedback, okay? So have a lovely Monday, and I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday's literacy. Have a lovely day.